Hello everyone, welcome to our little first cooking together experience, except for today we're not really cooking, we're just making salsa. This is my mom's recipe and we made it recently and it was delicious. Both of us devoured it in like a couple days.
Yeah, nachos and every meal we had some salsa.
So good. So today we're just gonna show you guys how we make it. It's super simple and we're just gonna have some fun in the kitchen. So it's gonna be low key and it's just gonna be like a good entertaining time. I hope you guys are excited for this video. If you are, give it a thumbs up and don't forget, we're still gonna be doing Trader Joe's hauls every Friday and the taste test. This is just a supplemental for fun in the middle of the week video, so let's get into it.
All right. Ooh, baby, just hold tight. We're up the moonlight.
Before we get started, here are the ingredients you need to make this salsa. So start with like a big container. I always make this in Tupperware because then you can keep the lid on it and you don't have to do any more dishes. So Tupperware, and then you're gonna need some red wine vinegar. This is from Trader Joe's. Some olive oil, just a little tiny splash of olive oil, not much. Salt and pepper, some green chilies in a can. Coming over here, we've got some green onion, cilantro, half an onion because we're making a small batch today, but normally it's a full onion if you're making a lot. Half of a squeeze of lime, and then some homegrown jalapenos from the garden. We'll see how spicy those are. And then the most important ingredient are the red tomatoes. So those are what we're working with, and we're gonna get right into it now and start chopping. So the best way we found to make this salsa is to divide and conquer. And so I'm gonna dice up all the tomatoes. Tim's gonna do, you wanna do the onion?
Yeah, I'll take care of the onion.
Onion, and you can do the green onion, and I'll let you cut into your jalapenos that you grew.
I did.
So I'll do the tomatoes, the lime, and the cilantro. Are you ready?
Yes, very ready.
Let's get into it.
I'm sure there's a right and a wrong way to cut an onion, but the way that I do it is I just like to cut it into strips down this way, and then like kind of fold it over and dice it into even smaller pieces.
Wow, look at how sleek that cutting is.
Oh yeah.
I can't really look because I'm gonna cut my finger off.
Please don't look over here. So just dice this thing up. I like it as small as possible.
Definitely, same with the tomato. I do the tomatoes like this size. And some of these tomatoes are our homegrowns and some of them are the store-boughts.
So if I cut this, do I just put it into the bowl?
Yeah, you can put it in the bowl.
Okay, I'll move this bowl over here.
It's kind of just like a chop and dump type of situation here. So we're gonna chop and then we're gonna dump. And then we're gonna chop and then we're gonna dump. Sounds like we're murderers or something.
Or we have IBS.
Oh my gosh, we're cooking. IBS. What does the chopping have to do with IBS?
It's you're chopping your onions and you've got IBS, you gotta go dump every now and then.
What? That doesn't even make sense. I'm gonna see who can get done first, me or you.
Oh, challenge, go.
No, it's not.
Ready, go. Race.
We're gonna give people anxiety, like watching us chop as fast as we can, our fingers right in.
Go! No,
Stop.
it's not a Halloween episode quite yet.
So I am leaving the seeds in here because I just recently learned that the seeds actually contain a lot of the flavor, and before I always would get the seeds out because it makes things really wet. And this salsa is definitely a very juicy, wet salsa, so just be prepared. Like once those flavors start to really mix in, give it a day and you'll pull it out and there's gonna be like a pool at the bottom. That's okay. You can always dump some of that out too. Sometimes we'll drain it a bit, but you don't need to scoop up the juices. Just if you wanna scoop some out for yourself, for your plate, just leave the juice at the bottom. But it is the good stuff, so you can use that juice as just like the flavoring of anything else.
I had no idea that was the case with tomatoes. Obviously, I've heard about like jalapenos have the spice in not only the seeds, but like the parts that hold the seeds. But I didn't know that about tomatoes.
I didn't either. I just recently learned that, and they were just saying that like keep the seeds because it really does help with the flavor of the tomato. So I don't know how true it is, or you know, it seems like the seeds are good for you. Otherwise, there wouldn't be so many, right? Look at how juicy these tomatoes are. I feel like it's gonna be a good salsa.
All right, moving on to the green onions.
I'm moving on to the red tomatoes.
So how far do I cut these green onions? Do I go kind of?
So you're not gonna wanna go all the way to the top, but you can use some, like the white parts, and then you're gonna use some of the green parts. So just kind of like.
Am I far enough yet, or?
Let me see. Yeah, you can do maybe like 3 more chops, and then I would call it.
1, 2, 3. So this is what I'm tossing out. This much right here.
And you can use that too. Actually, you know what? Just do the rest of it.
Let's get crazy. All right.
Let's just use the rest of it.
Holy smokes.
When are we going to use that again? I don't want to throw it out. We'll use it.
All right.
And I know, like, probably some of you are thinking, like, green onion is so unconventional, and it kind of is. But my mom, I don't know if she made this recipe up, or she said every time she changes it up just ever so slightly. And in her recipe, I actually added an ingredient, which is the lime. That's not really part of her recipe, but when I made it, I thought it was delicious. So I did incorporate some lime in this again because I really like that limey flavor that it gives, but you don't want to do too much. Just a half of a lime is perfect. Unless you're making a really big batch, then you can adjust. But again, like none of these are measurements or anything. So it's really knowing how many tomatoes you have is how you base how many of the other ingredients that you need. And so that's really up to you and how many tomatoes you're using. And if you have a garden, you know, you kind of have to just use what you have on hand, especially because tomatoes in a garden, they all grow at once, just like avocados all ripen at once. So you kind of have to figure out ways to use your tomatoes or to preserve them. And I haven't gotten to the canning yet. Should we start a canning thing, Tim?
Canning?
Yeah.
Like canning our tomatoes and produce
like making
and stuff?
pasta sauces and canning them and stuff.
I mean, that's a good idea.
I know, it's like a lot of work though. So.
If it's worth it, but I don't know if I would really care, because normally when we have tomatoes or any type of things that grow in the garden, we use them so quickly that there's really no need.
That's true, and we don't have so many that we're like throwing things out, or you know, we don't even have enough to give away to our neighbors, which I would love one day, having enough produce to just share, because why not? Things are so expensive right now, so if you can grow things in your garden, save some money. You done?
I win.
Okay, you do. All right, do you want to,
Want me to roll out the...
Yeah, you can roll out, and you can just squeeze that half in there.
So to roll out the, you might see us do this from that, but we roll out the lime, and then that actually like kind of gets the juices off of the lime itself, so you get a good squeeze when you do it. Oh, this one looks like a good lime, so
yeah, it does.
Give it a
Lots
squeeze.
Of juice. Lime it up, baby. Okay, there are just so many tomatoes. I'm glad we cut all that onion because there's more tomatoes than it looked like we had, so great.
I'd be liming if I didn't say I was having a good time.
Tim. Oh, the dad jokes are out today, huh?
I guess so.
Now you want to do the cilantro?
I guess so, Slowy.
Jeez Louise. There's a lot of tomato though. Come on, you gotta give it to me.
There is a lot, and I don't know how to cut this.
Oh, you just pull them off the stick.
Pull it off?
Yeah, so just like take it and then just, you know, pull off the leaves.
Okay, so basically with this, we just pull it off. And sometimes you get these sticks in here too, so we want to pull those little sticks off also. Then get it like this. Pull it off, but don't put it into your bowl yet, because we're gonna chop this up.
We've got to chop it up. Some people don't like cilantro because of I guess it tastes like soap. So if you don't like cilantro, obviously leave that out, but I feel like it really helps flavorify the salsa. You like cilantro, don't you? I
do. I don't think it tastes like soap. Is it like a genetic thing? Like some people just taste things differently, or is it like mental?
So. No, I think it's like the taste buds are just like, I don't know, it's probably genetics where some people just taste soap, others taste deliciousness.
One eternity later.
Okay, we're here at the end. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Here we go. This is a full, I should have gotten a bigger Tupperware because this thing is, although I know you and I are going to chow down on this, so. It may look full now, but just wait until we dip our chip in.
Yep.
Look, I can help you now.
Hey, finally.
Oh, you're just giving up now?
Yeah, you got it now, right?
Jeez. She's Louise. You have the big knife, though, that we're going to use to chop this. These are like little baby cilantro.
Why do you always say it with such an accent?
I don't know. I feel like
Cilantro.
that's how you're supposed to say it.
Oh.
That is a big bushel of cilantro. What?
A big bushel?
Yes.
All right.
Time to do the chopping.
You want me to open the green chilies?
Yeah.
Here we go. Open up the green chilies. Fun stuff over here.
This cilantro smells so good. Love it. I get a little massage while I'm doing this. I'm not gonna move though. I'm just gonna stay here.
That's okay.
Tim gives the best massages ever, like ever. I've gone to some amazing masseuses, including in Thailand, which that was an amazing massage. But
She was better than me.
no, like I honestly, you just know my body better, so it's nice. Get you a husband that gives you massages. All right, so now we have all of these delicious ingredients about to fall off into this bowl, and we're not done adding stuff. So I'm gonna just try to kind of put the cilantro underneath so it doesn't fly away. So now we are going to add the chilies, the green chilies to this, and then all of the other like wetter ingredients. So we've got some red wine vinegar. And again, I'm just eyeballing it, you guys, like just enough to kind of get in there. Just do a little bit more. And then a little splashy dashy of the olive oil. Splash a dash. Okay. And then little salt and pepper. Actually, you're gonna do a lot of it salt. You know, a little bit, lot of it of salt.
Is this
because
British
there's a lot
salt?
of tomato.
Is this British salt and pepper?
Why?
Salt and pepper?
What?
I got the black lung, Pa.
Oh my gosh. Don't copyright us. All right, so now we're gonna mix it all together, and that's literally all you do, is you just mix it together. And then once it's all mixed in, I say you can dig in right away, which you will see us do. But if you want it to really get flavorified, leave it in the fridge for an hour and then come back to it, or even better, the next day.
Yeah.
The next day is the best. And this salsa lasts, I would say, like about a good week because the vinegar's in there, so it really helps. And the lime juice really helps to like preserve all the veggies and, well, tomato's a veggie, right? Or is it a fruit? The age-old question.
Legally it's a vegetable.
Yeah. But it has the seeds of like a fruit. So basically, yeah, you're just gonna mix it all together, let it sit and marinate and emulsify and have all those yummy ingredients come together. And then you're gonna dip your chips in it and you're gonna be able to have the most delicious salsa. And I know we're heading into fall, but it's gonna be 107 tomorrow. So I'm trying to get into the fall mood, but honestly, like when the heat is this spicy, it's like, whoo, I need to just keep some of this summer going, like salsa and stuff, because you really don't want to like make soup on 107-degree weather. You don't want to pretty much turn on your oven or anything. So
when talking about salsa,
yeah,
one of the most important things, we can make the best salsa here, but you got to go find your favorite tortilla chip because it makes such a difference when you've got a really good tortilla chip. I like the blue corn? Blue corn tortilla chips from Trader Joe's. Those are pretty good because they hold up.
Yeah, those are really good.
But get a good tortilla chip because it'll ruin it if you don't have a good one or if it breaks really easily, things like that.
Yeah, I agree. Speaking of, do you want to grab the chips?
Let's do it. Which ones we got?
The ones from Costco. Once we start eating this, we can stir it up a little bit better, but I think we got it pretty good.
These are the ones you're talking about?
Yeah.
The multi-grain. These ones are pretty good. Not my favorite, but...
Oh, I like these a lot.
There you go.
They're good. So we're gonna take a little chip break. Gotta make sure we added enough salt and pepper to this. Grab a good chip. Ooh, I got a little triangle.
you got a good
I thought they were
one.
rounds, but... Ready?
Yep.
We help each other out. There we go. Okay.
What do you think?
Oh my gosh. Perfect.
Really? You don't think more pepper?
Isn't that spicy enough for you?
Not spicy enough.
Last time I made this, I got jalapenos from Trader Joe's and they were much bigger. So we probably need to add a little bit more jalapeno to it. And I work at Trader Joe's today, so I can go pick up another jalapeno. We can add this to it later.
Okay, good.
So I thought because I had this crunchy jalapeno lime, I could add this to the salsa and it would be probably pretty good too. But I think I'm just gonna do au natural and use a fresh jalapeno. But I don't think it needs more pepper. I think it just needs more jalapeno. I really like the flavor of the salt. Like the salt level is perfect in this and everything else just tastes amazing. So fresh.
Yeah, like you said, my jalapenos were pretty small. I was hoping they were going to be extra spicy, which would like account for the smaller size, but we'll just add some more. That'll be a good idea.
All right, one more for the road. And let me know if you guys are going to try to make this. It's so good. Another thing I really like doing with this Pico De Gallo salsa is smashing some avocados, making some guac, and then instead of adding all the ingredients to the avocado to make guacamole, I'll just dump some of this and like make it half and half, and it's just like a chunky guac. It's so good. Anyways, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're still doing all the Trader Joe's stuff, but like I said, our kids in school, and I sound like a broken record, but for those of you who haven't heard, I have a lot more time on my hands to film some fun videos for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.